We will begin today in child's pose, sitting on the heels, folding over, resting forehead. And if your forehead doesn't rest on the ground, then rest your head on your hands or your fists. So you don't want to lift your hips off your heels for the sake of the forehead being able to touch the ground. You want to bring your hips as far as they'll go and then support your head if it doesn't reach the ground. Just prop it with your hands or anything else you might have handy. And then if you're not using your hands, just let them fold behind you alongside your legs. Rest your arms over your thighs. And then feel the breath rising in your back body. Breathe in so that you expand the ribs out. And then as you exhale, try to relax your torso onto your thighs even more. So noticing the breath moving horizontally across your back and vertically up your back. Try to keep your mind settled on the breath, feeling each one. And then bring your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your chin to your chest as you slowly lift yourself up. And if you're able to sit on your heels, sit on your heels. Often it can be helpful if this is hard on your knees to take a pillow and put it behind your thighs and above your calves. And then you're sitting on the pillow. And if you bring it all the way forward into the crease at the back of your knees, that should help alleviate some of the pressure in your knee if you happen to have that issue. And if it's just not going to work for you to sit on your feet, then just sit any way that you're comfortable. You can come into an easy pose, crossing your ankles or whatever you want. So if you're sitting on your feet, your hands will be on your lap. And if you're sitting cross-legged, your hands will be on your shins. We're just going to move the spine a little bit. So those of you who are sitting on your feet, as you inhale, the hands come in and the chest goes out and the eyes come up. And then as you exhale, we round the back and slide the hands forward. If you're sitting with your legs crossed, just hold onto your shins and keep the hands steady there. If you're sitting with your legs crossed, you might want to be on a cushion or something like that. Just moving the spine. On the exhale, the front body leans back into the back body. Just a couple more times. We'll give whoever just joined a chance to move their spine with us a little bit, since it's so important to the practice. Beautiful. Last one. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to bring the right arm behind the back. And if you happen to be able to wrap your hand around your left arm, then do so. If you can't, just leave your hand on your back. And then place your left hand on your lap. Take a breath in, lift tall to the heart. And then if your hand is wrapped around your left arm, you're going to slide that left hand forward to roll the right shoulder back. And if not, your hand can stay there and you'll just press the backside of your hand into your back ribs to do the same thing. Just rolling the right shoulder blade in toward the spine. Rolling the right shoulder away from the face. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you and feel where the breath goes. And then turn your head to the left and feel where the breath goes. And then come back to center. Bring the right arm across your chest. Try to straighten the arm and then pull it in with your left hand. So the left arm comes underneath and pulls it in, and then flex the hand and try to straighten that arm. And then look to the right. Just really kind of pulling, stretching that right shoulder. Slow, deep, deliberate breathing. Really flexing at the wrist so you also feel the stretch in through the hand and fingers. And release. Bring the left hand behind your back, and either the knuckle side of the hand rests on the ribs, or if you can, take hold of the right arm, do so with the right hand on the leg. If you're holding the arm, you're going to slide that right hand forward, and that's going to turn that left shoulder back. And if not, you'll just press your hand into your back body to roll the shoulder back. Looking initially to the left, eyes are closed, seeing where the breath comes in, how the shape of the body influences the placement of the breath. Slow, long breaths. Control the inhale, control the exhale. Look the other way. See if anything changes about your breathing. And release, come back to the front. Bring that left arm across the chest. Try to have it be straight. Pull it in with the right arm. Flex at the wrist and look to the left. Where does the rise and fall of the breath show up? And release. Roll the shoulders a few times. And then bring the hands to the ground in front of you. Lift your buttocks, curl your toes under, and sit back down on your heels, stretching out the feet. We'll do some lion's breath here. The inhale is through the nose. The exhale is out of the mouth, opening the eyes wide and rolling them up, sending the tongue down, and then spreading the fingers out. Good. Inhale, exhale. Eyes roll up. Tongue reaches down. Fingers spread. Last one. Excellent. Bring the hands to the ground. Release the toes. Kick the feet into the floor. Okay. Walk the hands over to the right. Go as far as you can go. Once you're as far as you can go, make sure that left hand is under the left shoulder. So not reaching out, but right under the left shoulder. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in and push down into the ground with the left hand. And then as you exhale, see if you can go further. Good. And then we'll just reach the right hand back. If you can take hold of your right heel, go ahead. If you happen to be able to take hold of your left heel, go ahead. And if you don't reach your right heel, just reach wherever you can, maybe the calf or doesn't matter. And then we'll inhale and continue to push down into that left hand. And then exhale and pull with the right hand. So the inhale is a push. The exhale is a pull. See if the breath can penetrate into the ribs on that left side. Release the back hand, come back around to the front, and take it over to the other side. Go as far as you can. And then on an inhale, push down into the right hand. And then exhale, see if you can go any further. And then reach the left hand back for the left heel or the left leg, or perhaps the right heel. And then as you inhale, continue to push down into the right hand, deep breath. Exhale, pull with the left hand. Take your time. Lengthen each breath, feel each breath. And then come back around. Lining the hands up onto the shoulders. You can be on fists if you are more comfortable that way. And then on the inhale, we'll curl the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the eyes. And exhale, curl the tailbone. So start the motion with the tailbone. So it's not this, starting with the head, and it's not this all at one time. It's a gradual motion, tailbone, working your way up the spine, working your way up the spine, both on the inhale and the exhale. Start with the tailbone. Articulating each vertebra. Start with the tailbone, end with the head. Last one. And then come to neutral spine. Step the right foot out to the side. Walk the hands in, roll yourself up. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand down onto the right leg. And bring the left arm overhead. Roll your gaze up. If you're able to close your eyes and maintain your balance, see if that's something you're willing to do. And see if even if your eyes are open, you can bring your attention to the interior of the experience. And then inhale and lift that left arm. Bring the left hand to the left heel. If you don't reach, curl your toes under. And then lift the right arm up and back. Hips are forward, chest is up, head is back. Unless the neck is not happy there, then you can bring it down. And release down. Bring the knee in, round the back. And then send the left leg out to the side. And then inhale and lift up. Reach up. And exhale, left arm down, right arm over, gazing up. Breathing in, breathing out. Slow the breathing down. Make yourself breathe deeply. On your next inhale, lift that right arm. Lower it down, bringing it to the heel, curling the toes under if your hand doesn't reach the heel. And if you still don't reach the heel, just bring the hand to the hip. And then send that left arm up, lifting the chest, dropping the head. Hips are in front of you if possible. And release down. Slide that right foot in front of you. Bring the left foot to the right foot. Have your heels together, enough in front of you so that there's a square inside your legs rather than a diamond or a long diamond, a nice square. Pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Now feel the arm bone from the shoulder to the elbow and let that bone drop. Let your head drop. Draw your belly back toward your spine. Feel each breath long and wide in the back body, just like it was in child's pose. Every time you exhale, relax your upper body down. And then roll yourself up. Reach the arms up, straighten your legs, flex your feet. Exhale, turn to the right. Crossing your hand over. The back hand is pressing down into the ground to help lift you tall through the spine. And then as you exhale, feel everything relax inside and use your left hand to turn you. So try to find a way to intend to turn without using too much muscularity. You want to really let everything soften on the exhale. Feel that kind of mushiness of the exhale, and then just turn with it, not creating too much work, just using your hand. Those of you who like more of a challenge, you can do the alternative variation of lifting the right foot by holding it in your left hand. Come back around. If you were holding the foot, let it go. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, turn to your left. Try not to lean when you turn. You don't want to lean sideways. You don't want to lean back. You want to have a complete straight spine and just turn like a barbershop pole on the axis of your spine, pressing into the left hand to help lift that straight spine up even taller. And then feel everything relax and be able to turn on the exhale. And again, you can take the variation of holding on to your left foot with your right hand and sending the back arm up. And then release and come back around to the front. Bring the right foot into the upper left thigh. Flexing the left foot, reach out long through the heel, almost like you're stretching the back of your leg longer and pressing the leg down stronger. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold over your leg. Drop the elbows so that whole upper arm bone glides downward toward the floor. Now push your left thigh into the ground as strongly as you can. And from that downward pressing, lengthen out through your spine longer. Use your inhale to create even more length. Exhale, slowly release down. And then walk your hands in, roll yourself up, reach up, inhale. Exhale down. Maintain that same rhythm of breathing as you change the legs. Right foot is strongly flexed, extending out through the heel, down through the thigh. Inhale up. Exhale over. Relax the arms. Drop the elbows. Push down into that right leg as strongly as you can, like you're trying to take the crease behind the back of your knee and touch the floor. And then as you inhale, lengthen, move your head away from your hips. Exhale, belly pulls in toward the spine. Inhale long. Exhale, navel in, relax. Just relax with the exhale. And slowly roll yourself up, reach up, inhale. Exhale down. Pull the right foot in. Just butterfly the knees a bit, up and down. Stay with your breath. Even though the movement is not a slow, even rhythm like your breath hopefully is, see if you can walk and chew gum at the same time. Slow breath, rapid fluttering like a butterfly. Okay, relax that and plant your feet on the ground. Bring the right foot up on top of the left thigh. And if you need to straighten your leg any amount in order to get it there, that's fine. If you have your knee bent, you can see if you can bring it closer into you. And then with your hands behind you, lift your chest and then push back through your hands, bringing your back ribs forward. Keep the right foot flexed. Keep the chest lifted, not the chin, the chest. And can you be here and still have a sense of ease and relaxation? Just enjoying the flow of your breath. Okay. Then we're going to walk that left foot over to the left. Let the knee come down. And then lift the hips, tuck your tailbone under, and try to come onto your elbows. So that left leg is bent completely out to the side at a right angle. The knee is in front of you. Then you bend the knee like this. Start like this, and then do this. But keep the knee bent. And then for those of you who can and want to come all the way onto your back, feel free. If you're on your back, you can reach your left arm overhead. If the arm is overhead, bring it back. Lift your head, come up. Plant your feet. Bring the left foot on top of the right leg, flexing the foot. Come up onto your hands. And if your knee is able to bend and you want to bring it closer to deepen the stretch, feel free. Press the hands down into the ground and lengthen up through your spine. Lift your chest. Keep your chin neutral. And then try to move your back ribs forward. And relax. See if there's resistance in the leg and the hip. Soften. Use your exhale to relax. Okay. Now we're going to keep that right knee bent and just move the foot over to the right, letting the knee drop down. It's not going to drop all the way for everyone. And then if you can still keep that left foot on top, then do so. If not, that's fine. Just leave it on the ground. So maybe it'll look more like a pinwheel than that. And then lift your hips, tuck under. And if you can, come onto your elbows, leaving your legs as they are. If coming onto your elbows means that your knee comes all the way up, don't come onto your elbows. Just stay here. The idea is you want to stretch that. And if you do this, you're not really getting more of a stretch, you're getting less. So if you can keep the leg down and come onto your back, come onto your back and bring the right arm overhead. Just steady your breathing. If you're on your back, come up onto your elbows. If you're on your elbows, come all the way up. Release the legs, shake them out. And then come back onto hands and knees, please. We'll bring the hands in front of the shoulders, shoulder width apart with the fingers spread. We'll curl the toes, take a breath in, and then exhale and lift the knees. And imagine that you're trying to fold your upper body onto your legs. The more you press forward with your hands and drop your ribs, the more you'll feel that stretch. And then you can pull your hips back and press your heels down. And then finally roll the shoulders down the back. Step your legs wide. Walk your hands in. Keep the hands under the shoulders, shoulder width apart. If the hands touch the ground, not everybody's will, that's fine. If your hands don't touch the ground, you're welcome to hold on to your legs. And if your hands touch the ground, press forward with your hands, folding over your legs. Legs are nice and wide. And if your hands aren't touching the ground and you're holding your legs, then you can pull yourself closer with your hands. Walk your hands over to the right and lay yourself over your right leg. Feel free to extend out long through that left hand to extend that diagonal stretch. And lift your head, rotate your right foot to the right. Lift yourself up so you're in a warrior stance. The right foot is forward. The right foot is forward. The left foot is back. I see everybody's attached to their mats. They didn't want to be sideways off the mat. That's fine. Good. Press your left thigh back and really feel like you're rooting that left heel into the ground. Face your body forward. Bend your front knee. Bring your left hip forward. So even though you're pushing your left thigh back, you're bringing your left hip forward. Then we'll take the arms out to the side like cactus arms. Good. Send the elbows back. Breathe into the heart. Turn the palms in. Now see if you can keep your shoulder blades down your back while you lift your arms up. So if you go like this, I know you're not doing it. Okay, it's hard. You have to really pull the shoulder blades down and lift the arms up. So we have a lot of opposing things going on here. The hip is pressing forward while the thigh and the foot is pressing back. Michael, bend your front knee, please. Thank you. And then lift up into your heart as you breathe. Feel free to look up. Beautiful. Release the hands down to the ground. Bring that right heel back. Walk your hands over to the left leg. Folding over your left leg. Feet are parallel to each other. And then you're welcome to reach out through that right arm on the diagonal. Long, slow breath. Okay. Lift your head. Pivot your left foot so that it's facing 90 degrees away. Bending the front knee. Lift yourself up. Push your right thigh back and feel like your right heel is really rooted firmly into the ground. And then from there, bring your right hip forward. Take cactus arms. Send your shoulder blades in toward your spine as you bring your elbows back. Turn the palms to face each other. Pull the shoulder blades down as you send the arms up. Nice. Feel free to look up if you want. Left knee moves forward, right thigh moves back, right hip moves forward. You can imagine an invisible thread between your right hip and your left knee. And then as you bring your left knee forward, it brings that right hip with it. And bring the hands down, step the back foot forward, and fold. And bend the knees and lower yourself down. Sitting on your buttocks. Just be here briefly. Sit any way that you want, actually. Just going to do a little breathing exercise. So the breath is going to be 4 counts of 5. We're going to inhale to a count of 5. Then we're going to hold the breath and pump the stomach 5 times. Not that was just a sound effect. You're not actually going to do that because you're holding the breath. Inhale, hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale to a count of 5. And then holding the breath out, pump the stomach 5 times. Got it? Okay, let's begin. And you can close your eyes and just keep your gaze at your third eye. I should say, if you happen to be at the beginning of your cycle or you're pregnant, just in case anybody's watching this that I don't know about, don't do the pumping. So it's inhale for 5, pump for 5, exhale for 5, pump for 5. Last round. And then whenever you're complete with that last round, bring your feet in front of you. We're going to rock lengthwise on our spine to come up into a shoulder stand. If shoulder stand is not in your practice, or if you're pregnant or in the beginning of your cycle and don't want to come into shoulder stand, then you can just bring your hands under your hips and bring your legs straight up in the air. If you're coming into shoulder stand, you'll rock and bring your hands to your hips and then walk the hands down your hips, bringing the shoulders under you. If you're in the shoulder stand, spread your toes and reach them up for the sky. If you're in shoulder stand, bring your knees to your forehead. If you're in any other version, just bend your knees. And we'll slowly lay our spine back down onto the ground if it's off. And then bring the feet down onto the ground. Roll your head from side to side. And then lift your hips, tuck them under, release your legs, shake them out. If you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. Let the arms rest out away from the body. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the body into the ground. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, release the jaw, bottom teeth, don't touch the top teeth, lips part, mouth relaxed. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, release the activity of your mind. Let go of the thoughts and the images. Bring your full attention to your breath. Notice where it's easiest to feel your breath and just park your attention there. And then let go of the breath. It doesn't have to be long or slow or deep. Just let it be. Just accompany it with your awareness. Like sitting beside a friend. Deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest and rock from side to side, feeling the ground massaging your back. Come center, bring hand to hand and foot to foot, and rope. You roll onto your side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground, resting your awareness in the benefits of your practice, of seeing what's here, how you feel, the gift you've given yourself, really receiving it. Slowly press yourself up into any comfortable seated position. Sinking down through the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale, lift the heart to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.